This is Andy Purwell for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by the new English light heavyweight champion, Shakan Peters. Shakan, how does that feel to hear that?
It feels brilliant, man. As I say, it's something that when this fight was made, me and my team, we believe it was one. We was always going to win. Not standing in the way, but we worked hard, man. We trained hard for this. We left no stones unturned, and we know that, as I said, Dec was always going to come forward and be a strong forward fighter. But it sounds brilliant to be the new English champion.
From when you won Ultimate Boxer, when you beat Dec in that final, to now, I said to you previously, it didn't seem like the ball had dropped for an opportunity for yourself. Does it make it a bit more sweeter that it's come like this now?
Yeah, I mean, at the time when I won Ultimate Boxer, obviously I did get a lot of exposure. So from Ultimate Boxer, it was a good thing. A lot of people started to take interest in my name, and they knew who I was. It was this Shakan Peters, tall, 6'6", light heavyweight. How the hell is he making it? So that's what I was hearing a lot. But I believe tonight I ticked a lot of boxes, because a lot of people were just there like, oh, well, it's a different fight, it's 10 rounds, so on. But I ticked the box. I know I could do the 10 rounds. Like I said, we trained hard. I got a fantastic team at Eastside. Paul Coonahan, Louis Coonahan, John Pegg, they've never made a step wrong with myself. So yeah, it all feels good, man. It feels brilliant.
Let's talk about the fight, the one that you was victorious in on points, 97 to 93. We'll come on to scorecards, but what was your assessment of the fight?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, obviously, it was my first 10 rounder doing it in such a brilliant historic arena. So it's a lot. You're hearing the crowd roaring down. It was a very hot venue. But yeah, I have to watch it back. Obviously, there was always room for improvement. But I'm happy with how it turned out. Obviously, the scorecards, I'm happy how massively it was as well. And we're just going to go back to the drawing board, go back to the gym, keep working. We've got a fantastic stable in Eastside. We're always there for one another, and we're just going to keep working hard and then plan the next steps.
A very fan-friendly fight. Did you feel that was maybe Dec's only way to try and manoeuvre past your reach and your height advantage?
Yeah, obviously he was always going to come forward. He knows no other really way to box but to come forward. He's a very tough guy. He gave some, he took some. He's a very tough boxer. I knew that from sharing the ring with him just for 3 rounds. He's very tough from what. He's carried on fighting with a broken nose and so on. I know he's always going to keep coming forward and strong. So it's something we had to stay alert, use our attributes. I had him hurt a few times as well, and it's something where I wasn't going to be silly and step on him. I just believe I was winning the fight with my boxing, so we just stuck to that.
What similarities or differences could you tell tonight compared to that Ultimate Boxer tournament?
Obviously, he tried to, in a way, drag me into deep waters. It's a lot longer, of course. The pace was, fast throughout all the time. But it's a whole different fight. 10 rounds is a whole different fight. We all knew that. We ain't going to be silly and not know that. But yeah, it was just 10 rounds of him coming solid and I'm coming solid, fighting fire with fire. And I just believe, I used my ability and that, and just outsmarted him in the end. So yeah, it's brilliant.
Early doors yet, but what do you see for the future? How do you see the next few months or the next year or so planning out for yourself?
For myself, all I plan to do right now is go back to Eastside, keep improving on myself as a boxer. As I say, the idea for me as a boxer is never just to overlook and look at titles. I want to just keep improving on myself as a fighter first. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the gym, improve on a lot more things. It's my first 10 rounder. I believe I ticked a lot of boxes here. I'm just going to keep improving in order to, face the competition, what's coming up ahead.
That British title is vacant now. Josh Boatti, one of your sparring partners, vacating it. Craig Richards is a mandatory for it. He will face one of a few different fighters. I know Zach Chelly, Cody Davis are fighting at the minute in an eliminator. Is that a belt that you'd like to try and manoeuvre towards now?
Obviously the aim is to eventually go for that kind of title, the British, but again, as I say, man, at this moment in time I just want to improve on myself as a fighter. I'm not going to overlook or worry about any other fighter's path. We're just going to worry about our path and go back to Eastside. And I've got a brilliant team in Louis Coonahan, John Pegg, Paul Coonahan, and we're just going to go back to the drawing board and keep working hard at Eastside.
Well, Shaq, I'll leave the final words with yourself before I let you go, because I know you're going to want to have a show and have some food. What would you like to say to everybody who watched tonight?
Just thank you, man. It was an amazing fight. I commend Dec and his team. As I say, man, they've always been very easy to and very fair in their approach with this as well. It was easy, the fight was made easy. And again, as I say, it shows the tenacity of him and his team. I believe they could have, went and done what they wanted to do. They could have avoided this, like a lot of fighters do generally avoid, to fight or face top opposition. But, he wanted to obviously rekindle the loss that put on his record in Ultimate Boxer. He felt he could have done it over 10 rounds. But it's something, as I say, we met fire with fire, and, we done it. As my coach said, man, earlier, I'm someone who didn't even win like a novice championship. So to win win, to be champion of my country now, it's a brilliant thing. And that's what I'm saying. We're only going to go back to the drawing board and keep improving. And, you know, just keep doing brilliant, man. And this guy here as well, Mark, you know what I mean? He's always there. I got to get him there, man. My guy is always there. You know what? He always comes to the gym. Stevie G, Joe Pegg as well. These guys always travel, you know what I mean, and follow my journey. So I've got to thank them as well, man. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have to be here, but they're here for me as well and showing me that extra support. So, and I want to thank my lovely family as well, man, and my beautiful daughter.
How are you going to celebrate tonight?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna hit the local pizza shop or something. we're gonna let our hair down a bit. But honestly, me personally, I'll be back in the gym. I ain't gonna take too much time out, and I just want to keep working. Monday or even Sunday tomorrow, we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep working. You know what I mean? Yeah, we've got 12 rounds tomorrow, so yeah.
Shakan Peters, thank you for your time. Congratulations, thanks for speaking to us.
Respect, Andy, man. Appreciate it.